Hi everybody. A very, very warm welcome to you, and thank you very much for your patience. Mercury retrograde has come right on cue, and I didn't have the right wires and all sorts of technical little challenges. But the first thing I'd like to ask you is, can you hear me clearly enough? And do I need to be even closer to the microphone? So tell me how it is, please. Okay, so a huge welcome to you from Athens, Greece. The sound is good, excellent. So where are you? Where are you joining from? Let's just tune in together. Yeah, Rio, Brazil, Hawaii. Good morning in Hawaii. Good evening in Greece. Great. So the sound's working and the cable worked. Denmark, Western North Carolina. That sounds interesting. Ontario, Canada. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Emmanuel in the Philippines. Gigi in Colombia. Michigan, New York. Belgium, Germany, Devon. Wow. India, India, as we call it here. Great. Salt Lake City, Manitoba. Wow. It's amazing, yeah, isn't it? Aren't we fortunate to be able to connect in this way? Yeah, if you really think, even just back pre-COVID, somehow it's expanded, it's grown. So it's wonderful to be with you today. And there are so many energy shifts happening today and in the next few days. I thought that this was a good time to somehow touch base with you, to see how we might navigate these energies in a positive way. Yeah, because some of them are, how can I say, they're contrary energies. One is moving forward, the other one is saying, hang on, wait a minute. So it's this sense of driving a car and the brakes on. So I'm just tremendously grateful for you here today or whenever you're watching. Thank you. I hope you feel welcomed, and I hope you feel that this is a safe space for you to be able to share amongst a very supportive community. I had Penny Kelly come on the channel again yesterday, and there were quite a lot of mixed comments, and I thought I'd better address this right away, first up. First of all, I don't know what my guests are going to say, all right? I have no idea. That's part of the fun of it, and that's why live streams, you never quite know what's going to happen. But I mean, most people loved it, but there were quite a few comments that said there was fear-mongering going on, and they felt afraid and somebody didn't sleep. And so I thought we better address this, since Mercury's in this retrograde, and it's in Gemini right now. There can be misunderstandings, miscommunications, and it may be a little challenging to be really heard and understood. So, first of all, I'd like to say that there was no intention to fearmonger, quite the contrary. The intention is to empower you, to show you these are the potentials here, these are the possibilities. This is maybe the worst case, this is medium, this is best case, so that you can tune in and see what you would like to do to prepare best you can for the various scenarios that look as though they are coming up. And it's up to you to tune in to see what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate with you. And I'm glad many of you commented, just for you to know, I'm glad that you feel this is a safe space. I mean, I have to say there were a few people saying they're unsubscribing, but that's okay too. Yeah. But it is important to know that there's certainly never an intention to spread doom and gloom. But sometimes a reality check is not pleasant. And very often when somebody tells you the truth, you don't really want to hear it. I know that for myself. Somebody may say something, you know, who's close to me, who knows me quite well, and it's like, oh, really? So that's nice, Teresa. You come to my channel to ease your fears. Thank you. So I suppose what I wanted to clear, and I know Penny, I do feel that Penny feels the same, is that she was just giving you her view of the possibilities of what may be coming up. And I read her book, The Robes, that I think she wrote in the 80s. And one thing that really stuck out, well, there were many things that were, shall we say, predicted as possibilities. And one of them was that you would have to show proof of identity and medication in order to get into shops. And who would have thought that 40 years ago or whenever she wrote this? So I have to say that she's got a pretty good track record. And so just take it, it was meant with just having you in a position to be empowered rather than disempowered by whatever governments may decide to do that may take away our powers. And that's really it. And Laurel, yes, you need to use your own discernment, and they're not, real conversations are not always sunshine and rainbows. Yep. So, yeah. So, yep, she'll talk about health again, and yep, she'll come back. But I just thought I better address that since it came up so recently, and since it's right on the heels of this Mercury retrograde. And Mercury is retrograde until June the 4th. So be ready. Thank you, Soul Giraffe. It's hard to process what she said, and good to have her back to discuss it. Okay. But again, empowerment in the face of adversity. Face things squarely. Okay, thank you. Facts stated lovingly. Yeah, thank you, Cliff. Okay, so, and again, there are many opinions and many views. Sinai saying, you know, it was the opposite for you, so great. I'm glad you like the paintings, Lauren. Some new paintings here behind, which I hope you find uplifting, despite all the things that are going on. So, Mercury is retrograde, will be retrograding back into Taurus. So it's starting out in Gemini, retrogrades back into Taurus. So Taurus energy, and we've got a new moon at the end of the month in Gemini. So we start to move into a lot of Gemini energy. I've been talking about this a lot because we're going to have Mars in Gemini from, I think it's October till March. So let's see if we can look at what are the predominant frequencies that we might be working with Gemini energy. Okay, so Gemini is very youthful. It's got a very young energy. People often with a lot of Gemini or Gemini rising, they often don't look their years. Yeah, they kind of just keep renewing themselves. So that's one thing. Find your inner elixir of youth. What do you want to be when you grow up? Yeah. What did you want to be? What do you want to be now? Gemini is often scattered, so you may find yourself with lots of different things going on, lots of energies. And the good thing about this is that Gemini is good at distraction, which can be useful. For example, I'm getting through to the bank again, you know, the bank, the electric company, all these various companies where you're on hold and it's the wrong person and they don't speak English and all that stuff. So I found myself, you know, it wasn't working. I was getting cut off and I could feel my energy of resistance. Right, I'm going to phone again and I'm going to get a result. And I thought, no, Gemini energy. Distract myself, focus on something else that's going a bit easier. Don't dig your heels in if something's not going and it's not something super urgent. Distract yourself, go on to something else. And then the next day I came back to it and it was dead easy. I got through in one go. Somebody spoke English. She sorted it out. Easy peasy. So don't resist that energy. Yeah. Just decide that you will use the power of distraction. And here's something. We've got this eclipse coming up, so the energies are getting intense. Yeah, the energy of this Scorpio eclipse. And Scorpio wants you to dig deep. It's so easy to look at outer appearances. Yeah, we're very influenced. Me too, you know. But do your best not to let that influence you too much. I mean, we've got The Voice with blind auditions so that the contestants are not visible and the judges really have to listen and judge somebody on the merit of their voice. So can you go more deeply and listen to the soul of the person, what is deeper inside the person than the kind of superficial exteriors that have become so somehow valuable in our materialistic world? Go deeper, go beyond that, and look for the soul. It's a good time to give people the benefit of the doubt. Just let things wave them away. Yeah, wave it. Yeah, just if someone's got to you or they're impatient or whatever, ask yourself the question, how important will this be 5 years from now? And do I need to let it toxify my thinking for the next day or 2 or 3? Yeah, wave and wave. Thank you, Radhika. Excellent. So, what I like very much in the Kabbalah talks, because the Gemini is about your intellect, your mind, using the power of the mind. And the Kabbalah talks about, we've got 3 powers. Your thoughts, which are for yourself. Yeah, you know your thoughts. We're not mind readers. We might know a little bit, but we really don't know what other people are thinking, but you know your thoughts. Your speaking, which is how you interact with, how you share with people. And your actions, the way you interact with the world. And interestingly enough, the Kabbalah calls them your garments. They are garments. So a thought is like a garment that can be changed to something positive. And thoughts create emotion. All right, it's that way round. So what you think creates the emotions, and it's much easier to change a thought than it is to change an emotion once it's going off like a locomotive train. So I'm noticing that. Can I catch the thought? And hey, I can change that thought. So just food for thought there. So you're looking with Gemini energy and Mercury retrograde in Gemini at your thinking, what you're speaking, how you're speaking, and to become a little more aware of what's causing you to act. All right. Yep, don't fill your mind with toxic news. So the next question is, what are you consuming into your mind? We talk a lot about physical food, and that's great and that's important. But what about your sense perceptions? What about the things that you're watching? Do you feel uplifted after you've watched something? Are you feeling down? Is it making you thoughtful? Is it useful to you? Is it valuable? So where are you focusing your attention? What do you watch? Do you watch things that nourish you? Do you watch things that... Same with food. Are you eating because you want to fill an emotional loneliness or something? Or are you eating actually because you're really hungry? So are you just scrolling and looking through? Or are you looking for something specific that will help you and guide you? So what's driving you? Hello, Mary, from Cork in Ireland. You're still telling me where you are. This is great. So just begin to look at in more detail, what am I seeing with my eyes that is permeating into me and affecting me? What am I smelling? Am I smelling the roses? And I am smelling the roses these days, some gorgeous roses and lemon trees and orange trees and blossoms. What am I listening to? And again, with a retrograde, it's a wonderful time for bringing quietness into your world, peacefulness. Yeah, what you take in, you will become, Amanita. Thank you. You do, you become that. You become the food, don't you? You are what you eat. Well, you are what you consume. And again, who are the people you're surrounding yourself with? Do you feel uplifted when you're having a conversation? Is it uplifting? Is it interesting? Is it exciting? Are you growing? Are you learning? Is it a habit? Are you robotic? These are just things. Sunny says, and then I became chocolate. I like that. So what are you consuming? What would you say it's 50-50? How good are you at being aware and conscious of your consumption, not only of food, but of social media, of the people? Don't hang out with drains, hang out with radiators. Love it. Okay. Lewis, you've caught me live. Welcome. So, okay, great. Starseed Moon is becoming more aware every day, because the more awareness that we have, the more consciousness, the more you contribute to the field in a positive way. What you do in your little world really matters. So what you decide to do, the people around you, who is influencing you, the power of influence. What kind of company do you keep? A Mercury retrograde asks you to think deeply about what is your message to the world. Mercury is the messenger. What is the message that you want to bring? My message is one, I'd like to be a messenger of peacefulness, of love, of kindness, and of connecting. And to be a messenger of you can do it. Do what you love. I love you to bring out your greatest potential. Because if you're happy, you're going to spread that. And that spreads into our field. I love that. I am Helen. Better to be alone than with the wrong people. You got it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I love you too. So, what's your message to the world? What is it you want to share, say, speak? Yeah, this is soul family on here. This is a supportive community. Penny keeps coming back because she loves you guys. Yeah. Okay. Jen wants to bring kindness. Ginger Cat, is the Schumann resonance off the scale this week? Okay, well, that would be a big thing affecting the energies. So it's a good time to think deeply about your gifts and the gifts that you've been given. I was reading an article, I can't remember who it is, so I'm sorry I can't give the credit. But somebody said, imagine that if you could only see for 1 hour a day. Doctor said you can take this pill, but you'll only see for 1 hour a day. Wouldn't you make the most of what you could see? You wouldn't waste a second of it, would you? Yeah. All right, Starseed Moonlight, to spread healing and appreciating things around you. Sharon, to be kind to one another. Amanita singing. Yay, Therese, this is your tribe. Yes, it is. Awesome. Rose Chai, be aware of the consequences. Wow, that's profound. Yeah, excellent. Being kind, Mercedes. Yeah. Mike would head to the Alps for those views. All right. So, slowing down your thinking, remembering that you can only have one thought at a time. So if you're getting negative thoughts, well, just keep replacing them. Keep replacing them. And it is a practice. It really is practicing it. Exude love. I like that, Laurie. Yeah. Cat helping strangers. Nice one. Yeah. So dig deep to find your mission, your message to the world. That's very much this retrograde energy. So what if we are the problem? Because as we seek our healing, others will have a hard time adjusting. Well, I'm not sure how to answer that. Maria, your message is humans love each other and take care of one another. Well, we've programmed ourselves to be negative, magical medium. Yeah. And now we can deprogram ourselves. You'd be amazed what you can train yourself into. You can think yourself well. You can think yourself ill. You can think yourself strong. You can think yourself weak. You can think yourself but you can have a predominant frequency. Yeah. What is your predominant frequency? And you'll know when you're off it. It's like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Being kind and patient. Love that, Atom Fear. If someone is kind to you, pay it forward. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, Lizzie Lee, addressing the answer there. Yeah. Trust whatever is healing you, you'll be healing others. Look, sometimes people have to go through a wake-up call that they don't like. Okay, and they may have a little tantrum whilst it goes on. That's lovely, Lisbeth, trying to see the good, the best in the other's non-judgment. Yeah, giving people the benefit of the doubt. Time and again. Yeah. So, think about it. If somebody gets on the phone or calls you and says, oh, I've had such a terrible day, or I can't believe the weather, it's raining, and oh, the kids are home, how am I going to keep them occupied? And a load of complaining. Or somebody calls you up and says, wow, have you seen outside? It's raining. It'll be so nice. Let's get on a bus and look at the scenery. So that there are always different perspectives and different ways of seeing things. So this is the Mercury energy, okay? And I think I've belabored it long enough. Now, at the same time as this Mercury going retrograde, Jupiter going into Aries, and Aries energy is forward momentum. And Jupiter is a lot of forward momentum. And on the towards the end of this month, I think it's the 28th of the month, might be the 25th, Mars goes into Aries. So this is a lot of forward energy. And at the same time, you've got this backward pull of the mental energy asking you to think first. Why am I taking this action? All right. Why am I doing this? Really question yourself. Really reflect, really contemplate. I didn't really want to come into Athens for this couple of days. Yeah, it's loads of traffic, it's noisy, it's nicer by the sea at the moment. But there were certain things that needed to get done. So with a good heart, I'm here and I'm enjoying it. So, Gail, Manchester girl, virtual hug, like you too. Hiya, Gail. So, there's nothing wrong with complaining if something is really off. If you can't do anything about it, it's no use, like the rain. There's a difference between a complaining energy, in Greek paraponiete, to complain, or grignasi, that's a great word, grignasi. Thank you, Dean, I appreciate that. But not to do it with a charge. Ew, the food's cold. How could you feed me cold food in the restaurant? No, I'm afraid the food isn't very hot, yeah? I mean, you can state how it is, but not with that vibrational frequency of the attitude that it shouldn't be this way. Not easy. Can I do this every time? No. All right, so please, I'm in the boat with you. I have not got it sussed. I'm living it every day, every moment. Somebody's super rude at the pharmacy today. We're all standing outside because only so many people are allowed inside because of COVID. This woman just walks right in front of me inside. And I said, hello. I said, are you working? I thought maybe she was working there, you know. And she said, no. I said, well, we're all waiting out here. She said, well, people came out. I said, and I meant nothing nasty. I said, wow, I said, no, the Greeks are just not as well behaved as the English. You know, we stand in a queue. And I meant nothing by it. Well, she was so, you know, she didn't like that. That was super rude of me to say that. But, you know, people have strange reactions. What can I say? So I'm learning all the time, and you may get nasty responses from time to time, which, you know, give you an odd bruise if you allow it, or you move on and just say, okay, that's none of my business. Is that my business? Is it to do with you or not? So Jupiter in Aries, Mars in Aries, you may have lots of ideas. It's going to be time to take action, but I'm going to suggest think carefully about your actions between now and the beginning of June. Right? Just look at why am I doing this? Am I doing it out of a neediness? Am I doing it from a wholeness? Something wrong with the sound. Really? Sound. Not good. Is it better now? Hello. Sound bad. Oh dear. Mercury Retro says me right for doing it. Sound like an alien. I am an alien. From Mars. All right. Can hear, but we've got an echo. I'm not sure what I can do about this. I'm buzzy. It's even worse. Restart. Is it that bad, guys? Still bad. Oh, wait a minute. Better now? Better? Hello? Yes? Radhika says it's great. Marcel says it's great. Now it's better. Okay. Siobhan says yes. All better now. Okay. Welcome back. Whew. Loud and clear. So I'm reminded with these little things, especially as we build up to the eclipse, Eckhart Tolle saying, life isn't as serious as the mind makes it out to be. So that's why I love the Pleiadians, because they're always funny and they always get me off it. You know, no matter how much I'm getting worked up about something, they'll just distract. So I'm glad you can, you heard the aliens. And yeah, the Pleiadians are never very far away. So you are responsible for your own happiness, your own joy. And the Jupiter at the Aries point today is really powerful. And what it's asking you is, what do you want to learn? What do you want to grow into? What do you want to expand into? So what would you like to learn? What is it you'd like to do that you've not done before? It's an opportunity for a new beginning, a fresh start, something new. It's like all the old is washed away and you've got a clean slate. You've got the youthfulness of Gemini energy, got the intensity of the Scorpio, and you've got a clean slate. What is it you'd like to do? What is it you want to learn? I'm asking the question. I'm hoping you can hear. I think the connection's not brilliant today. So I'm going to say to you, thank you for your patience. Thank you for dealing with aliens on the line. How to live without fear. Wow, Laurie, nice one. Amanita would like to sight read music. Alexandra wants to move to Greece. Wonderful. Oh, that's nice. To cut nicotine and cannabis completely. Great, Melissa. All right. Thank you, Radhika. You're a star. Rachel, to use your voice. How to live in community, Cindy. Awesome. Stars Forever 12, stepping into your mission. Jackson Cox, you want to be someone who can empower people. Hey, Sandra signed up today for a naturopathy diploma. Woohoo, great. Nonviolent communication, Cindy, good on you. Aptern, coding and publishing. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. This is great. It's meant to be interactive. It's meant to be uplifting so that you're using these energies. Luna B, better posture. Okay. But just know it's like you can clean the slate, a completely fresh slate. Jenny, to unapologetically be your authentic self. Nancy, to meditate longer. That's one of mine. Awesome. Yes. Oh, magical medium just signed up for martial arts. Oh, turning your phone off every other day. Great. I do that 1 day a week. Grow your own food, Kira. Awesome. Daniela being in the emergency number of the Red Cross. Downsizing clothes and possessions. Yes, Ruth. These are inspiring. Yeah, they're inspiring for different ones. All right. To share yourself with the world without being afraid of your talent or judgment. Yeah. To be a good student in Earth School, be more aware of your breath. That's another one. I'm on that with you. Yeah, more yoga practice. Okay, so set this as clear intention. Katie wants to marry your person and move to Sweden. Learn crypto investing. Marcel, beautiful. Great. Start at 4 in the morning, Alexandra. Wow, that's hard. Oh, Nancy, to have an astrological cafe or a bed and breakfast. Love it. All right. Okay, these are really practical things. Practical things. Fantastic. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, Marcus Aurelius. And how true that is. If you say you can, you can. Mike wants to continue and improve your fluency in German. And I want to do that in Greek. Θέλω να μιλάω ελληνικά άπτεστα. I want to speak fluently. Okay. Oh, buying my artwork. Thank you. Really? My sound was interrupted because I said the C word. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is great. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for being here. So there's always more to say, but I just have a feeling this connection is not stable. So I want to say thank you for being here. Lots of deep thinking. Take your time. Benefit of the doubt. Change your thoughts. Become more aware. And you've got a fresh, clean slate to work with. Go, go, go. Much, much love to you. Thank you, Radhika, for all your help. Thank you to those of you who contribute on Patreon, for your comments, for your sharing. This is a positive, caring community, and you are very valued. Much love.